Peace. Kofa, G.R.O.W.T.H podcast. Wake your glass up. Happy Saturday, y'all. As you can tell by my voice, the boy is tired. I'm slightly, I ain't gonna lie, I'm very pissed off with my New York Knicks. Tibbs is fucking up by not playing D-Rose. You need two scoring guards on the floor at the same time. Brunson, make them pick their poison. Rose can still penetrate, get the ball to who they need to. Brunson can do the same. Brunson's just a smaller, less athletic version of old D-Rose. D-Rose is still him. He can still get to the cup. He's just not going to fly over your people. But that jump shot is wet. They got a solid three ball. He's going to make good decisions. He's been there before. You need his playoff experience. So Tibbs is fucking up. So I'm highly pissed off. But I am tired, but I'm trying to keep my promise that I will go. Peace, D. Scott. I ain't going to be on here long, brother. Just hit the like for me. I appreciate you stopping in. I was just talking about my sorry-ass Knicks fucking up in the playoffs right now. Randall is a power forward. They got him playing like a three. He jacking up threes. I don't like that version of basketball for my big men. Obi was out there jacking up threes. Like, we need to get out and run, man. Make them pick their poison. But today, again, the Heat just played solid ball. Can't take shit away. So I'm going to get ready to wind down and watch these Lakers in about another hour. But I did want to keep my word as I promised that I was going to go live every day in May. So I'm here going live. It's not going to be long again. Smoking a cigar out back, just trying to unwind. Had to throw on the uniform today. I'm tired. I do have some more videos coming because I got to react to Eboni K. Williams again when she went on the Breakfast Club and showed that type A personality of an attorney that I'm used to seeing. So I know what the fuck she's on when she said people were making personal comments about her. I don't know the sister personally like that, but I've seen those types before. I know that type A personality. And like I said before, what's going on, 10 Plus, man? I got to get at you because I need some heat. So look out for an email from me, probably, if not tomorrow, earlier in the week. I do got to get at you because I'm tired of Theo having this dope-ass intro, outro, and I got to go through YouTube Studio looking for audio tracks. I appreciate you, 10 Plus. But yeah, man, just keeping it going as I promised. But yeah, when it comes to Eboni K. Williams and her comments, I really personally don't give a fuck. That's her choice. But I do know why people took it that way. And I do know the underlying layers from what she's saying and trying to make it sound better that she's pushing her people forward and all that shit. I've seen that same arrogant ass me mentality. This is my opinion. It has to be this way. It has to be true for my people mentality. And I've seen it from several black female attorneys. A couple of brothers too. But most of the ones I've seen, again, most of the black female attorneys I've seen are either divorced or never married, can't keep a good relationship going because they don't know how to put up the briefcase and take off the heels. They don't know how to not argue when they come home. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. I'm going to do some more Kevin Samuels reaction. I think a few people appreciated those when I did the last couple of days because I tried to go back and pull videos that weren't necessarily popular, not just him banging on the women, but him talking to the brothers, holding us accountable. But I am going to pull some because when Kevin was doing that type of content, people love shitting on the average guy saying, oh, he wasn't talking to you. Eboni K. Williams was one of them. Oh, he wasn't talking to y'all. He was only talking about 10%, 1% of y'all, X, Y, and Z, this, that, and the third. It really wasn't y'all. But when he was talking to these women, he was talking to the average woman. Matter of fact, Eboni K. Williams, average woman, career, no kids, can't maintain a relationship. That sounds about basic as fuck, right? So if she sees this, sis, you're just as basic as any of those brothers you were talking about, any of your people you were talking about trying to push forward. That's very basic. That's very mediocre to be a 40-year-old unmarried black woman. We've seen it time and time again. We've been hearing this conversation since the late 80s. Y'all have raised a whole other generation of female on the same type of shit. Our nephews and sons are dealing with the same thing. So let me pivot real quick. For the brothers out there saying they gonna go get a younger chick to get with, you got to deal with some of that too. Because guess what? The Ebony K. Williamses of the world were once in their early 20s focused on my career. Me, mine, I. Or as I say, I, me, mine. Oftentimes when black men are talking about relationships and marriages, we're talking about we, us, our. If you listen to the women a lot of time, it's I, me, mine. I can go on for days on that. D. Scott says they get smashed in City Hall parking lots. Ask me how I know. Bruh, it's so many stories. Oh, and don't start talking about the galas and the mayor's balls and things of that nature. When you start getting into these galas, mayor's balls, they rent the rooms in the hotel that they're having it in because they know they finna get slop-ass drunk and they not gonna go take the chance of driving home getting DUI. They already got plans of who gonna get it. If they don't have plans, they're open to somebody else's plans of trying to get it that night. Trust me, as D. Scott said, ask me how I know. I've been a witness and a privileged participant. I know how loose a lot of these professional women get. Again, I tell them a lot of them just got good jobs, the degrees and all that. They're educated hood rats. That's what I call them. They busted open at the drop of a hat. Again, can't sustain relationships. They're moving the same way the average woman is moving, right? But because it's her job, she wants to say that, oh, I'm not average anything. You are live from the gates of hell. These guys says I'm the one they calling to, and they pay. You know what's crazy? They won't marry or seriously date a guy lesser than them, but they'll get the box up. They'll get the box up. So brothers, if you're looking for that career oriented, they're fun. I will say that because they're focused on their career. As long as you don't hound them. Again, had to learn that as a youngster. Don't hound them. Give her free space to breathe and all that. But well-educated women, they trying to fuck too. At the end of the day, bro, when I was in the Army, quick story, when I first got in the Army, I was a little specialist. That's a E4. I'm not a sergeant yet. So it was this one sergeant that was bad as hell. I was just kept looking at her, and I was like, man, she ain't gonna talk to me because I already knew, she was higher in rank, she made more money, all that shit. This older sergeant that even outranked her, man, he pulled me. He's like, man, I see your ass keep looking at that girl, man. Go talk. I'm like, man, shit, sergeant, we ain't supposed to do da-da-da. He was like, man, that's a woman. I don't give a fuck what she got on her chest. He circled his rank. I don't give a fuck what she got on her chest. That's a woman. I learned that then. That's why I have that saying now, all pussy pink. Don't give a damn about her profession, race, color, creed. Whatever you like is what you like. But all pussy pink. They all women. You can't sit up here and tell me that they're not on the same type of time you on, because you've heard women say that shit. I was just trying to fuck too. I ain't really like the nigga like that. I mean, he was cool, but I was just trying to fuck. So-and-so just called me at the right time. Unfortunately, sometimes that results in a child, and you see how that's going for a lot of single moms. A lot of brothers are starting to turn that corner, man. I got a couple of videos I'm gonna do this week on that. I'm gonna hone in on that, why I don't date single mothers and why I wouldn't advise brothers too. I'm not gonna shit on you if you do, because I know some brothers that are step parents or in those positions of the new boyfriend and things like that, and it seems to be working out or it has worked out. They've gotten married, things like that. But at the end of the day, the majority of the time, think about it like this. If a woman has a kid, she broke up with the baby daddy when the child was 2. Then she started dating again when the child is 5. That shit don't work out. Now the child 10, pushing preteen, teenage years. Now here come this other dude. She's doing nothing but getting older and older and older. That's why they settle down That word settle they don't like. That's when they settle their ass down and then want to sit up there and talk about, well, I just need something real. I want to have something. My child ain't getting no younger. They getting ready to leave out the house. She done had these different relationships. So don't let these women trick you off and act like they ain't on the same type of time, man. Again, this is stuff old Kofa had to learn. Don't let these women trick you off, because they'll sit up there and talk this good shit, and my dumb ass used to be the guy to believe them, but then seeing how they act, how they move, two totally different things. It doesn't match. Like I tell them, your shit get hot and wet and go in, mine get hard and stick out. We either gonna put this shit together. You like how I look, I like how you look, you like my conversation, I like yours, blah, blah, blah. We can make this thing work. Whether it's gonna be trying to work toward a relationship, that's usually when it get tricky, because she's still used to being mama and running shit. Or you just fucking. So a lot of these chicks, they just been in all these situationships, and now we supposed to hear them complain later on in life. These guys says, bruh, same thing I went through in the Navy. But at the end of the day, it's just a woman. Worst she gonna tell you is no. Some of them gonna be a little bit extra, try to clown you and shit like that. But the worst she gonna tell you is no. But yeah, man, I hope everybody weekend is going good, bro. Like I said, man, I was gonna be on here like 10 minutes. I've been on here 11, man. I appreciate y'all stopping in real quick, stopping for the lights. But I'm legit tired, man. I've been running all week doing lives. I do want to take that from Brother Kevin, because we know how hard he was going. So anytime I think I'm going to hit a wall or might be burning out, I am going to step back and take a break. But I am going to keep my promise. I'm going live every day in May. If y'all see this and you like this type of format, just me talking to the camera like this on the phone, sitting here smoking, because I try to have my little setup. I don't know if y'all can see it. So got the microphone right there, and then behind that cup is the camera. So behind that cup is the camera, the microphone. Said I'm sitting here watching Theo Coop right now. Shout out to Theo. But came home, took off the uniform, grabbed me some wings, man, some shit I don't need. Now, I actually been eating pretty good since Ramadan. I done kept it up. But today was one of them days, like, that's how I know I'm tired, because I ate some bullshit. But I'm going to sit up here, watch the rest of Theo broadcast, man, get ready for this Lakers and Warriors game. Go Lakers. God damn it, Knicks. Pull y'all head out y'all ass. But I appreciate everybody stopping in, man. D. Scott, 10 plus. Who else I had in here? I'm not sure. But everybody that stopped in, man, I did want to keep my promise. I'm a man of my word, and I'm going live every day in May. So y'all check in. Might do a full production tomorrow. I think I'm just doing another Cigar Sunday. Might go ahead and just dig a little bit deeper and have some videos for y'all to react to with me tomorrow evening. But just look out for the notifications, man. I will be live tomorrow evening, sometime between 6 and 9. I don't know, but the boy got to get some rest and some sleep. I appreciate y'all again. Kofa, not coffee, not kufu, not Kofi, any variation thereof. This is Growth Talk Podcast. Growth stands for gentlemen reaching our wealth through healing. I appreciate y'all tuning in. As always, brothers, you matter. You're not crazy. Make better choices. Peace.